Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for staying with us. We know it's been a long one, but we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. So you're in part 2 now. You've time traveled.
There was too much going on in the entertainment world, so we figured we would break this into 2 parts. So yeah, enjoy. All right, well, let's get
Nah.
into Paradise. Literally the best show on television.
Honestly, yeah.
Name another show. Like,
Pit.
I can't.
The
The Pit
Pit.
is good, but it's
The
not
Pit
like
is good.
not like
Different. Just different.
psychologically.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
about you
Different
said
topic.
name it. You said name it. Now you're defending it. The Pit.
Yes. Okay. Well, name a better like mind-altering type of show. You know,
I
like
would
that
say there's
just
no better sci-fi show on right now because that's a sci-fi show.
Definitely better than Fallout. Fallout kind of bores me sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's go top to bottom. So this was the season finale. It was called Exodus. One thing I really liked about season 2 versus season 1 is season 1 was very much it was all about people in power that not got lucky, but basically your privilege gave you safety, you know? And yes, that's like how the world is, but I loved how season 2 really showed hope of like even if you didn't make it into this bunker, a lot of people like figured it out,
Survive.
you know?
Yeah.
They survived, they move forward. Like it brought me a lot of hope. Whereas season 1, I was just like, well, damn, if you're not the president's kid, like you're out of luck and you're not surviving. So I really liked how this was hopeful. So we'll start with Alex. So Alex turned out to be like an AI computer
Computer.
that I guess can bend time at the same
No.
time, you know?
I have exactly. You know what I did? I went down a
What?
rabbit hole, asked Tiffany, started doing a little bit of some extracurricular activities, and I started looking up how does time travel work? There's that moment in time where he walks up and goes, "This is the first quantum computer ever built." So it's using
I don't know
quantum
what that
physics.
means though.
So it's using quantum physics, right? Which is like just a
I watch Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Yo soy Ant-Man. So it's basically how there's different kinds of physical time travel. This computer is using something that's called like data time travel. So it's using like information to be able to use that to implement it in time. So pretty much it's going through different types of algorithms over and over again. Like there's different versions of what's
like
going
different
on.
outcomes, you're saying.
Yes, so they're saying that like that's why.
What's her name? She was like at work.
She thinks
Yeah.
it worked because
Well, listen, right? Yes,
'Cause of
because Dylan's
Dylan.
back. So what they're saying is like hypothetically, if you were doing something like that you could change multiple timelines. So you're running through different versions of it. So like version number 1 was this. Now the computer is changing the algorithm because it's going forward in time and getting information because it's running through every kind of outcome that could happen.
Do you guys think that is actually Dylan?
I think so because
I mean,
well,
There's thoughts that that's actually Cal. I know.
What?
Spooky. So
what?
they only say Dylan when it
Uh-huh.
came to Sinatra being there. They've always called him something else.
Yes.
And then I guess Cal always loved apple pie. He grabbed the pen on the thing like as like a nod of like this used to be my plane. There's a lot of things of like that it could have been Cal.
That's
like
what I'm trying to say.
He knew the one thing that would get Sinatra to go down with the
Cal
ship.
and Dylan gonna be the same person?
This right here.
That
this is
Cal.
what
I don't know.
You guys
I don't know.
you guys are saying the same thing. I'm trying to break down what they're saying about that just from their perspective is like what you're realizing is some of the symptoms from the time being changed in the moment is having these weird glitches in memory, having nosebleeds and all that. So what you're seeing is like in the middle of Cal coming to the fort, the algorithm already shifted and changed what the future was. And instantly in that moment, he became Dylan in a sense where it's like, yes, that's the same person, but all of a sudden everything shifted and now she sees, you know what I mean? So it's like in the moment, it seems like it keeps shifting. Like it's going through, it says like.
It was very opportunist of him to have his friends say Dylan because he knew that would make her ears perk up. Like, and this show is not so literal that they wouldn't have given us that on a platter. You know, like there had to have been. There's something else to that, and I don't know if he's Cal or if he's someone else.
Well, and showing him the 9 years ago, you know, and like meeting the real Alex, which was the lady before it was the computer.
Yeah, you can basically create new timelines from the future by information being given.
When they sent her parents, like, "She's a killer,"
Uh-huh.
that instilled her to be a killer, you know? Had she not have received that little
Mhm.
instant
Yeah.
message, you
Her
know,
mom wouldn't have treated her like that.
exactly, and she wouldn't have become that way, so it's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cause
We
it
yeah,
also
cause
never saw her body.
she's
well,
alive.
She's alive.
that's what they were saying basically when how you can tell that it's because this is a premise that has existed before. So
So
and through
it's
that
not
process.
necessarily like a person going into a machine and going back, it's changing different things. Whoa.
Whoa, double thumbs up gives you fireworks?
How I did
Do
that.
double thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for
Oh, it is the
paradise.
double thumb.
2 thumbs up for paradise.
Oh my god, if you're listening and not watching, some fireworks just went on behind me.
So, but were you saying? Yeah, so
It's not physically time travel, but
mhm,
it's changing little synchronicities that end up changing everything,
'cause
which
yeah,
essentially
'cause what I
is
have written
yeah.
down is
Yeah.
they say information time travel is basically it loops, alternates realities, glitches in memory, and leaves people with huge moral dilemmas because you're
Mhm.
given the information is the difference. The physical person isn't changing it.
So Alex is
Yeah.
100 miles away. We know that she's
Yeah.
nowhere near the bunker, which I actually watched this episode twice. I didn't catch that the first time.
She's at the Denver airport.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the Denver airport has a very big play on this, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories
Dude,
about the Denver airport.
Denver
There's
airport's
been
been conspiracy
forever.
theories for since the beginning of the Denver airport, and
Yeah.
that's why we were laughing so hard too because I was like, "Look, there's the horse." Because
Yeah.
we go that
Mhm.
we've been a few times, and it's like you drive
Oh,
right
you
past it. You
have
have
been
to,
there. Oh my
yeah, you have to.
gosh.
So for us watching the
Does
show, I'm like, oh man, like we already want to like move there.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we're watching the show just like wow, like it definitely hits, and especially driving out there. If you're
It
out
would be
there
a
and you want to have a fun, interesting, you don't have to believe anything, but interesting afternoon, just start Googling theories on the Denver airport.
There's
It's
a lot of lore
wild.
to it. Like their
It's wild.
budget, and then they had this underground section. A
Well,
lot going on.
and yeah, I mean that's also where people forget. Like that's where they do a lot of aerospace engineering for NASA, all this kind of
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
Xavier and Terry arrived to the bunker, and I loved. So I think I told you guys that the creators of this is the same creators of This Is Us, and I
Mhm.
realized it a few episodes ago because they play this distinct song in the background throughout episodes. It goes like, "Da-na-na-na," and it's like this very like This Is Us emotional ballad that.
Yeah, there's moments where like I literally just like drift off because I'm like, get it over with.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
come on.
really?
Yeah, I am
No, I
not
see.
connecting. I'm
I
in it for the
love
action.
that. No, I love that, and, like, when Terry stops and looks at, because she goes to their house and sees, like, his height marks that are growing, like, that was so much deeper than just her looking at height marks. That was years that she will never get back with her kids, like, it was just very
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just 3
deep,
years. So many
you
people go
know?
to
Did
prison
Yeah.
and all
But
this stuff.
we can't
I'm thinking like
minimize it. She
our
never thought she was gonna see her kids again, you
no,
know?
see, and where I was thinking was like real. I'm always thinking realistic sense of urgency. Our kids are trapped somewhere.
Yeah,
This is about
they
to
were moving
implode.
quite slow once they got in the bunker.
That's where I kept being
They're
like,
missing
if we would have
Yeah.
ran in the house and she would have been like, I'd be like, babe, what? Let's go.
It's just so in tune with, like, little details, like, even the scene of what's her name dying, giving birth, that was a very This Is Us type of scene, like, it
Mhm.
drawed out way too
Yeah.
long, it was very intense,
But I
like,
also
you
had a
felt.
feeling that she was never going to last long in the show.
Yeah,
She's,
yeah.
like, too big of an actress
Well, no,
to
I don't know
almost
if
be
that's
in the
why.
show for that long.
I
Whenever
disagree with too big of an
someone like
actress in
that,
Mark
like, she's
Yeah,
because
gotta
I
move
don't know
on.
if that's
ever
why.
seen Divergent 3?
I think they wanted her to make a splash, and that's also a very
With their
This Is
foot.
Us type of thing to, like, give you something that you love and then take it away. So then the doors open, the cooling system explodes, they call for the exodus of the bunker, which is the name of the
Movement
episode.
of job people.
I like, the series of events and then, like, her realizing that X, like, is Xavier,
Mhm.
that he
We're all
that
thinking the same thing. So
it's
roll
like, "Oh, well, I'm happy now. Dylan's alive. I can die."
But that's what
Dylan.
tells me that that's not Dylan. Like, I think she had to think that was Dylan for her to selflessly do that, because I don't
Yeah.
I
think she would have done it.
she's the only one that knows that this thing is a quantum computer that can basically alter
Oh, I know
time.
what I was gonna say now a few minutes ago. It just came back to me when you said quantum computer. So when they were first building this, I don't know, 20
Mhm.
years ago, remember how small it was? It was like
Yeah,
maybe this like the size of me, like I don't
yeah,
know, just small. And then when you see it in the bunker, it's like huge. So just
uh-huh.
imagine if it was powerful 20 years ago, like
Well, that's why he was like,
who
"You
knows
don't
what they
fucking
built.
understand
Yeah,
what you're
Yeah.
dealing with."
yeah, because that first quantum computer they built was basically
But was
that
still
was just a
very, very smart,
it was
but
a
like
yeah, and it was just a prototype.
I think there's different timelines. Okay, so I
Yes.
think that I don't know if you wanna say universes, but, like,
No.
there's
Yes.
different
What's Rick and Morty? Dimension.
No, I
Different
think
dimensions, same
that
time.
goes back into what I wrote down of what it's saying. There's different timelines. Like I wrote down, it says run 1, world
Mhm.
ends.
Yeah.
Run 2, change something. Run 3, different outcome.
Oh,
What does it mean if Link has a baby? I don't
yeah.
wanna call him an alien, but, like, what
What if yeah.
that thing
What if that was the
having a
yeah.
child.
Maybe it has no belly button,
What
like
yeah.
Squirtle.
Kyle XY.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they reunited. Oh my god, Link's big friend, Geiger, him dying was really
Yeah.
sad just because
What
he
did they
did.
call him? Big Daddy? What did they call him?
I had to look up his
Big
name,
Poppy.
but it's Geiger. I guess that's like
Mm.
his government name. But yeah, he did not want to be there in the first place. He flat out said, "We need to get out of here. People are gonna die." And then of course
But he
he's the
was
one
just a
that
regular
dies.
Joe that just found this alien guy and became a
Yeah,
part of his plan.
We all know where
Yeah.
the internet knows where the new season's gonna start because
yeah,
you probably have it written down, Casey.
at the airport.
No, you have it, babe. Where it's gonna start? It's gonna
Mm.
start off right where it gets spicy. Hey, this is my wife.
Yeah, that already
This is my.
happened.
No, I'm saying that's where it's gonna start back off.
Last, like, how
That was the last
they
little
ha they
bit.
haven't gotten into the details
That's
of
All I
like, "Oh, I
definitely
feel that way."
gonna
I
get
I
brought up
watched
again.
so I watched a clip of a podcast with the actor Xavier on it with this
Mhm.
other woman. I forgot
Do you
she's
know who that woman is actually?
no.
So
Who's it?
there's a podcast called like the Paradise Podcast or whatever.
Huh?
That's his wife in real life.
Oh, cool.
And
Really?
their banter. She's actually
Wait,
in
the
it too.
doctor?
Was she a
No,
doctor? But
no, you're thinking the actress.
she
No, this
is
other
in.
lady.
So the wife that is interviewing him every week, and she brings on different people every week.
Hmm.
But for the finale, she obviously brought Xavier
Yeah.
on. But she's actually in Paradise. She was Jane's friend who I think she cut off like was it like a dick of somebody? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like Jane, like to
No.
yes.
Well, I know, but I don't
In
know, like, the
in
person that you're talking
in the
about.
Jane episode, I don't know if it was. Did she cut off a penis? I feel like she cut off
Oh,
something.
the lady.
Yes,
Okay.
that's his wife in real life,
Yeah.
Okay,
who is also
okay.
the host of this podcast.
Mhm.
I
But
think
that's what I was gonna
I know
say.
you're talking about Trent. How
The
she brought up,
because she was like, "You said it all casual," and he was like,
yeah,
"What do you mean? I didn't say it all casual." And she was like, "No, I think it was just how you were just like, hey, this is my
this is
therapist."
my therapist.
Yeah.
They both start cracking up laughing though. So
Yeah.
I think that's where it's gonna start off like just in like a funny way, like man, that's a lot to just be like, oh hey, because she was like, you said it so just like blasé, just being like, oh
Cavalier,
hey,
yeah,
have you
Well,
met my wife?
in
This is my
their
therapist.
social media team posting that video of
so
the "I'm coming,"
funny. Oh
like
my god, so funny. And I went on their page just to see how like some of their other stuff is performing, and that video has like 10 million views. I mean,
millions.
it's
Yeah.
crazy compared to their other stuff.
Yeah.
I guess now that we're in like this like lull of no Paradise, you should go back and watch the Paradise podcast. It's on Hulu, and there's literally an episode after every episode of the
Mhm.
show. It would come out like the day after.
Yeah, you know who started doing that was The Walking Dead a long time ago. The Walking
It's
Dead
really
had
helpful. It gives you like
The
behind the
Walking Dead.
scenes and
Yeah, they had a show called The Talking Dead, and it was the
mhm.
perfect thing to
And it
go
would
with
be
it.
right after the
Yeah, it
episode.
was right in the
Yeah.
beginning of like because this is like 2009 they started doing this, and it was right
Mhm.
after. It's so
I
smart,
I like it. You know what I
but I
just
think we're
thought
gonna
of?
find that out.
We've only seen the United States. I wonder if they're gonna bring in like other countries that have lived through
Mhm,
this. I
exactly.
wonder like what's happening over in Asia,
Yeah,
after 2 years after this. I've
yeah.
never thought about that till right now. Sinatra went down with the ship. I guess if you don't like This Is Us, but I thought that scene was cinematic
That was good.
beauty.
No, it
It was
was. It was
filmed so good. The storytelling.
The son at the end where she
well,
holds his
it's
hand.
like her at
Yes.
peace,
Mhm.
basically, like,
Yeah,
with everything, even
Yeah.
though, like, now her daughter only has her dad.
yeah, and she was just on the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, Sinatra.
Yeah,
Was
she
she
was.
really? She was
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
she
she
was
was
a
one of the
judge.
guest judges.
Oh, I love that. She's actually very cool in real life. I've seen her just, like, speak, like, not being Sinatra, and very
Yeah.
cool woman. So everybody made it out, including X. Oh, fun fact, the bunker is actually it's the same set as Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls. And I noticed
Mm.
it when he's, like, running through trying to get to the front of the
Yeah.
bunker.
Just
I
like
was
the
like
park and
I
everything.
was like, "This is Stars Hollow," which Gilmore Girls Trent is like Lorelai, and it's from, like, way
Yeah,
back
no.
in the day.
Many things have probably been filmed there.
So many, yes, but they have a very specific, like, gazebo that's in the middle, and it's like that set is used for a lot of things. And then I said, "Oh my god, Tarabi and Terry meet." So that that is interesting, and I know it's gonna come up again.
Yeah.
Does she have a right to be mad? I don't know. I mean, it was years after he thought she was dead. I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't know if I blame him
No.
so much,
There's no way you could have controlled any of that.
No.
You know what I mean? It's a
You know,
way
it'd be
past
even
certain
worse though if she was like, "Well, if we're just being honest, that weird guy, postman."
I think that might come out, like, that maybe
Yeah,
she
why did he love her so much?
I don't know
You
if it
know what
was
I mean?
him.
He ain't never had a taste of chocolate. He was just like, "I've never so a black lady. She smell like cocoa butter.
So,
Yeah.
Skin so smooth."
I
Forever.
don't think she was with him. I think she might have been with the guy that she killed. I'm sorry, the guy that he killed. Ennis or
Mm.
Ennie, whatever his name was.
I don't
The guy that
'cause that
the
guy's
big
like,
guy
"You
killed.
guys are my family."
I don't think they're gonna make it even kind of thing. This is us, they're gonna pull towards this weird
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Triangles are always more interesting. Once you start getting a square type of vibe, then it's like, all right, well then you did that. And yeah, okay, well let's just get over it. This is more
Yeah.
just like two women fighting over a man is a classic tale.
I
Very
put a
much.
side note. I just know Jane got out, and I can't wait to
Oh,
see
yeah.
how how we see how
Yeah.
that bitch got
Yeah,
out
I
because
was like,
I know she
she
did.
closed her eyes and played dead. She's gonna, yes,
Like
she's
possum.
yeah, she's hunting
Like,
them
whether
down.
she hobbled out of there with, like, a wig
Oh, for
on,
I
I
think
don't
sure.
she did. I
know.
think she's living amongst
Went down that train
well,
thing and already sat oh,
you
no.
have to remember it didn't look like it, but there were 25,000 people living in
Yes,
that bunker.
all
So
leaving at the
she
same time.
so you
Yeah.
can
Wow,
definitely
okay. Looks like 300, but
So,
alright.
yeah, maybe she cut her hair, I don't know, but I think we're gonna see her probably in, like, the 1st or 2nd episode
Yeah.
of that new season. And that brings me to season 3 comes out probably sometime next year, and they've said that this is gonna be the last season. So, they basically made this show for season 1 and knew how it was gonna end season 3
Mm.
because people are
They're done.
comparing this show to Lost in that,
Yes.
like
It's
but
so lost.
but the writers have said that, like, Lost kind of meandered
lost
a
everyone.
little bit. Yeah, like, it was
Well,
trying
yeah, that
so hard
ending
it was trying so hard to stay relevant for 10
And it got
seasons.
so far, and in the end,
didn't even matter.
Exactly. So they said they didn't want to turn into that, which is why they had a set 3 seasons. We know how this is gonna end. Now it's just like,
that's also like
how
the
do we
new
get
thing.
there?
Like that's how you create, as the kids say, aura, is you make limited series. Like limited
Mhm.
series is like it's a moment. Well, guys, we finished up. This is one of those moments you'd go to Blockbuster and the VHS came with 2 VHS.
Mhm.
You've made it through the second one.
God.
You've flipped over the tape. You've taken out the cassette, you flipped it over, you put it in there.
Mm.
If you're too young to understand that, that's your fault.
We hope you enjoyed. We will see you next week.
That's right.
We'll see you real soon.
Love you. Bye.